Welcome back to my channel where we discuss anything and anything. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Lillian Karaoke. I am going to be talking about working out and how that feels for me. Anyway, I have had my hair done again. I think if you are a woman or somebody who makes their hair, you understand how good it feels to have new hair. It kind of changes your whole face, and you feel as if you feel good, and when you feel good, you're more happy. I don't know, that's why I tend to do my hair. I am going to be discussing about working out or joining a gym or exercising or however you know it as. Well, for me, working out is super important for me. I started 6 years ago. I was struggling with, I felt like I was in a very dark place at the time. So I wanted to do something that will get me out of a bad state of mind. So I took up gymming. At the time, I was not so focused on the physical, like I want to get and look and have abs or build my shoulders or build my glutes. Now I was just looking into get moving and feel better mentally, that kind of spirit. And over time, I've just come to realize so many benefits of working. First and foremost, when I started out working out, when I now gave into that, now I want to work out, I didn't think that it would take me so much strength. I just always looked at the whole aspect of working out as I'm going to go to the gym, get better physically, and then I'm going to stop working out for a minute. I mean, it was not like I was supposed to have to do it consistently year in, year out. And then I think that's why when I realized I had the wrong headspace to working out. So I started again because it failed, because I went in with the wrong mindset. So I started again, and this time I made a commitment to at least stick by it. Come what may, I wanted to stick with it, and I have seen so many changes. They may not be dramatic. I've just started realizing that certain physical aspects of my body are just changing gradually, and that came with a lot of discipline. I had to be consistent with it. It was not just a thing of, oh, I'm going to go to the gym this week once and then, yeah. But I think with the gymming, what happens is that when you stick with it long enough and you experience the results, then you realize how much you never want to stop. Because I realized in the past, I started gymming, maybe do it like a month, and then regress into my old habits of not going to the gym, or at least spending even 30 minutes of my day just exercising. And then when you stop today, it becomes a trend, a week, 2 weeks, and then you forget about it. Then when you pick it up, it's like starting the whole process again. You're now trying to build the stamina, you're trying to build the same energy you had before, and it's so much difficult when you're starting out. It's almost like when you gain weight. For example, for me, when I gain weight, it's so hard for me to lose weight. So I'd rather just keep healthy, because when I think about where I'm going to start from, I always think I cannot go back there. It's always when you become better and better, is always when you think about skipping a session, you're thinking, I cannot go back there. And it's not just any kind of going back there. It's so many benefits that you realize you're going to lose. It's like having this or taking a certain drug that enhances your brain capacity, and then all of a sudden when you stop, it's like everything is becoming foggy and you're not thinking clearly and you're not feeling good about yourself because you're not disciplined. I remember, I think there's this reel about Vanessa, the tennis player. She's called Vanessa, the Vanessa Williams, where she talks about discipline and how it makes you happy, and how when you see the results, and that is like a vicious cycle of how you build your way into happy well-being. And then when you're in discipline, you feel as if you're in discipline, you don't see the results, you become unhappy, you don't feel good about yourself, and that's also another negative vicious cycle. It came with a lot of consistency, and I had to do it for a very long time. Not just like, it was not just a month, it was months and months of putting in work. And I think that helped me build a certain kind of discipline that I never had. And I never thought I would build discipline like that. Anyway, and as with any form of commitment, you may not always be motivated, but as soon as you realize that there's a certain result that I'm going to get, and when I stop, I'm not going to see the same results, or I'm going to get worse results, and it's guaranteed. What gave me the motivation to keep going, because there's a certain guarantee if for example if it's a business, and you know that if I invest in this business and I'm consistent enough, I'm going to see the results. But when I was young, I think I didn't realize, I was not mature. Like, I didn't learn that there's certain aspects that you have to learn as you grow. Like, you cannot just be inconsistent and expect to. That's why I lost so much faith in so many things, because I was always thinking like, what if it fails? What if it fails? What if it fails? But I didn't realize that it's on you, it's upon you to give it time, to give it what you have to invest in it long enough for you to see the results. Otherwise, if you're doing it today and then tomorrow, I'm not feeling like going, I am tired, I am never gonna work out. It's never going to work out, that's for sure. And then it always is whenever you work out. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I'll probably get to the gym and get going and or maybe wake up and do my own exercises in the house. Say lift those weights, or say do a cardio, and then get to work. And when I get to work, I feel, when I've worked out, there's a difference when I've worked out and I'm going to work in the morning, and when I've not worked out, I've just woken up, showered, and then gone to work because I wanted to save time, or I underestimated the amount of time, and then I didn't get enough time to exercise. Once you get going, it turns out to be a very good day for me, and that's what keeps me pushing. It's just so many give me like a whole other perspective on so many things that I've been doing wrong. It gave me that whole new outlook in life, like, wow, this is what you build by staying consistent. This is what consistency can bring to you. You can always sacrifice time. You can sacrifice. I've always thought I can sacrifice time that I go through my feed on say Instagram, or watch a movie, and just put that time to work. It's always about, if you always have time to do the most important things. Like, if I place an importance of work on working out, then I will make sure that whenever I wake up, like when I'm writing down my goals, like working out is part of that. This is for me, like, this is to make me feel good with my mentals. This is supposed to give me more energy. This is supposed to give me, and when you have energy, it's like, when you have energy, you have the motivation to do what you want, and when you have motivation, And when you are willing, not even motivation, when you're willing to work, I think you can gain so much, rather than you don't have energy, there's no motivation, you're unwilling to do anything, so you'll never move. Like it just changed so much for me. So I'm just saying this to like give somebody a push. If you ever doubted, like, oh, the gym is too expensive, I am not earning enough, you can start small. Like, I want to have something that feels and nourishes me. It became so intentional about things. Like, I want to be intentional about my health, I want to be intentional about my physical activity, I want to be intentional about my finances, and it just opened up a new horizon for me. So if you ever doubted about working out or going to the gym or getting a certain subscription for you to get a personal trainer, it's so worth the investment, and I think you'll be able to see your returns. So anyway, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.